Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ferd with another video game market report for you guys for Thursday, July 24th. I just want to say, enjoy the weather out there. Hit that like button, subscribe to all your friends. I'm going to try and keep this quick, do a little 5-minute video. I only have about, I would say 8 games today. Some kind of older ones, I would say, and a couple ones that I've probably seen on the market reports in the past, but I'll just get into this now and kind of get going. First up, I thought this was a really cool sale. I've seen a lot of second prints go online in 9.9s, 10s, which is respectable, but this is the one to get if you are wanting kind of the more specific first print sticker. 9.8 $100 or 9.8 $800 WADA. That goes pretty hard. I think it's pretty hard getting a 9.8 in this very popular video game, very popular part of the franchise. I mean, this and San Andreas are probably the number 1 and 2. I wouldn't even collect 5 at this point unless you're getting like the collector's edition of 5. But I like this or San Andreas first prints, especially for the PS2, just because they go for so much more money. And those second prints, you have to get 9.9 or higher to even get like $100 like worth of money. But if you are collecting and you are preserving for investment, this is the one to get. Kind of a cool game here, Mario Kart Double Dash. I didn't hear too much about this game. I know the Wii Mario Kart kind of took over. I feel like that probably really put this kind of in the back issue bin, or as you say in comic books. But 9.6 for Mario Kart Double Dash GameCube video game. This went for $700. 9.6 CIB goes for $150. This one was sealed though, so I think that's a pretty good deal for not as well known game. Probably collectors are more apt for this game versus like the Wii Mario Kart. 9.6 is respectable for $700. I wonder what a 9.8 goes for, what the population is. Maybe we'll do a show that we look at the population of video games that we're going over. But yeah, this is a nice one. I like this. One of my favorite games growing up, Bad Dudes for the NES and a 9.4 sealed. Now, I know Double Dragon gets a lot more pub because of the comic books, the kind of the movies, whatever, what have you. But this was like the OG Double Dragon, in my opinion. 9.4 sealed went for almost $2,000, which probably someone who is nostalgia buying, perhaps wants a predecessor to Double Dragon, maybe is a Double Dragon fan as well. This was a really fun, playable game too. I think it still holds true to this day. Super fun arcade game to play with your friends. And I remember putting many quarters in arcade machines when I was younger and playing this damn game. Super fun though. One game that I think is like, it just hits the horror and the rarity, genres. PS2 CIB 240 for Rule of Rose. I've seen this go for almost $800 sealed. I don't know what a grade it goes for though. I haven't seen any graded sales lately of this game, but very popular game. It's super rare. Lower, it's not a well-known studio that made this game, so it just adds kind of the allure of this game in particular. But 240 for a CIB, that's really, really high, and that's not bad. Again, 240 or a sealed version is going to go for about $800, $2,000. Newer one, I thought this was kind of cool. Animal Crossing for the Switch. New Horizons. I never played the Animal Crossing games, but I want to kind of deep dive into the OG Animal Crossings, and maybe when I go to Japan, I'll pick up a copy. But $400 for a perfect 10 of this awesome game. I think it's a great sale. If you're trying to flip a Nintendo Switch game, whether it be from Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2, you're going to have to get a 10. And that's the only way to do it, really, with these kind of variations or like reprints of games. But the Switch, I mean, it's still a beloved game console. Switch 2, I really haven't heard a ton, but I know people are already sending the Switch 2 games in to get graded, which I don't think I do that yet. There's just not enough games for me. But $400 for a perfect 10. That's not a bad sale there for the seller. This is my big sale of the week. Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy Color in a 9.8 WADA for $9K. That was ridiculous. There's multiple bids on this as well. I am just speechless for the sale of this game, but congrats to the buyer and the seller on this. I like this sale. This is like a great sale. I would be really scared to send off a $9,000 video game though over mail. I'd probably fly and sell it to the person. But yeah, that's a great sale. And then I think this is the last one. Again, I really appreciate everyone's support on the channel. Click that like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below too. Doing a quick video this morning, but Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I never played these games on the N64, but I like this listing. $350 for a CIB. I think the art's awesome in this. You have, I think it's like, basically like a wolfman skeleton guy like on like a background, and then I don't know if that's like one of the Belmont guys or who that is, but what a cool artwork for this. I think this would be really cool in a comic book, and it just pops so well in the N64 box as well. So $350 for this CIB. I kind of looked at the listing. It was kind of a weird listing because they pictured both of these games, but only one was like available. I don't know. It was kind of weird, but nonetheless, $350 for CIB, which I think is really strong. All right, that's your video game market report for this week. Hope you guys all have a great day. Really quick video, 5 minutes. Just keep it running. Watch it multiple times. Hit that like button at least once. Leave a comment section below, and we'll see you next time. All right, take care.